Hello again, everyone. You'll be sick of the sound of my voice. By the end of February, if I could speak, you'd be like, oh God, not her again. Okay, few things to go through with you. I finished my Zentangle, but I swapped it round with my mosaic because if you remember, I actually stuck my mosaic here opposite my inchy twinchy pieces, and I thought that the colours clashed because they were orangey, and I ended up with a pink tag, and I thought, do you know what, I'm just going to swap the two around. So I did a Zentangle tag, and I showed the flower previously, but I only did the one, but I did a butterfly on it as well. So let me just lift this up. You're not meant to be there. So you can see the butterfly, the tag and the flower, and I added a stalk and some leaves and some curly swirly bits. But because I had to rip the mosaic off, it left some of the paper behind, so I had to stick another piece of paper on top. So I ended up doing this border around it as well, a bit of a Zentangle border. So that was the piece that I did for my Zentangle, and I'm happier with it now. I'm happy with the fact that it's opposite the pink because I like them blending. So next thing I wanted to show you was this one. So this was and it's nowhere near finished, but this was the one that it was sort out a craft area and see what you can make up with it. So I went through and I showed you these cards, so I cut them out, stuck them onto an index card, stuck one of the chipboard pieces on, and I've left it open at the top so that there's a pocket in the top there so that I can add something to that. And then the tags, I added these black, I don't know what you call them, nameplatey thingies, so those were in my box as well. And then I've got some scraps of vellum, printed vellum, so I did those. So I did pretty much the same on the other side as well, just a different image. Left that open with a pocket at the top so that I can add something in there. Added another chipboard piece there and did the same on the other tag. I added the black strip thingy there on the bottom, but I want to do some more work on that. Then the next page to show you is, so there you can now see my mosaic piece, and colour wise it blends so much better with this side, so I'm glad I did the swap over on those. And then what was next? The ephemera piece, which was the piece that we talked about yesterday. I've decided, I had a bit of a think about it, and I've decided what I'm going to put in here. And it was about a holiday. And I'll tell you more about the story when I put the pictures in, because you'll understand then. But it was about a holiday to Guernsey that I had as a teenager. So I'm going to add those pictures in here, a map of Guernsey, and then write the story relating to the pictures. So I'll show you that once it's done, and I'll tell you the story behind the pictures. Okay, so I'm still behind. But I managed to do some housework this morning, which is a first for quite a few weeks, let me tell you. So someone said I'll be taking a rest after this. No, I won't. I'll be doing housework, catching up. So that's what I'll be doing once this project is over. Okay, to today's prompt. In fact, let me just put that slip of paper in there so that I can mark it, because that's going to shut. Okay. 25th of the 2nd, 21. Now then, I want to get my friction pen, just in case I make a silly spelling mistake again. Or I haven't got it quite centralised because I'm funny like that. Drum screws. Okay, and the prompt is, it's threefold, this one. So it's make a picture frame. Okay, so that's step one. Step two is stamp or doodle. And step three is add a photo. Okay, now mine's a double spread page again, so I'm going to have to make two. So basically it's make a picture frame, and it could be die cut. You could just cut it out with a pair of scissors. You could use an apertured greetings card. You could cut out a picture frame from out of a magazine, use that. Then you're going to, on the actual frame, stamp on it or doodle, as in like Zentangly doodling. That's another new word for the dictionary. Zentangly doodling. And then attach that to your page, but put a photograph in it as well. So you could put a piece of acetate over the aperture of the picture frame, and then put your photograph behind it. It could be a picture from a magazine, picture from a book. It's up to you whether you want to make it a personal photograph, whether you want it to be of your pets, whether you want it to just be a pretty scene, whether you want it to be a piece of artwork, you know, put a Monet in it or something. So those are the three things to do on this particular prompt. Okay, so that's today's prompt. Now, just as a little bit of a heads up, I am going live at 7 PM UK time, which is let me just think. So in New York, because that's the only time that I know that they're 5 hours behind us. So if it's 7 o'clock here, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. So it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon in New York. So on the West Coast, I think they're 8 hours behind us. So that would make it 11 o'clock in the morning, is that? 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 12, 11. Yeah. So it'll be about 11 o'clock in the morning on the West Coast. What did I say? 2 o'clock in the afternoon on the East Coast. And I have no idea for anywhere else in the world. If you want to, you can actually go to Google search and you can type in, if it's 7 PM in the UK, what time is it here? And it will give you the time difference. Okay, so enjoy your prompt for today, and I'll see you all again either later on in the live, and if you don't watch lives or you happen to miss it, then watch the replay, because there's a couple of special announcements on it, and I'll see you all again tomorrow. Ta-ra!